to nightly reviews, nightly tobacco reviews, that is. And today we have actually something a little exciting. That's what I think. And we have St. Bruno's Flake. That's right, the Flake. I never tried the Ready Rubbed. But anyways, St. Bruno Flake. Okay, look, I've been smoking tobacco, pipe, and cigars. I started off with cigars, and I got into pipes big time. Actually, I went to Cuba on on a trip many years ago. I must have been, 28 years old. And I would say that's actually 30 years ago, for God's sake. Really. So, went to Cuba, and I came back with 17 boxes of cigars. Yeah, I got through. And these were some serious cigars. Like, I bought huge amounts of, like, Partagas Lusitanias, like, huge, big cigars, man. It would last you 3.5 hours, you know, taking it easy. I would watch a whole hockey game, one cigar. It was just fantastic. I have such great memories of that. But anyways, getting back to St. Bruno's Flake. You know, once in a while, you come across, okay, I'm jumping around here. I'm a musician, right? I'm a trained musician. I went to school. I'm a classical musician. I did classical music. I was a professional for 30 years. I'm a percussionist. And I was a soloist, and I focused on an instrument called the marimba. So I was a solo marimba player, okay? And I did this for 30 years. And in school and in life, for me, musically, you know, you listen to some artists and they just blow you away. And for example, I don't know, I used to listen to, and still do, listen to a band called Led Zeppelin. Alright? And I discovered Led Zeppelin, I must have been, 13, 14 years old. And it stayed with me throughout my whole life. And Led Zeppelin, fantastic band. Genesis, I was into Genesis, hugely fantastic band. King Crimson, just incredible. And we're just talking about music, different types of music, but music altogether, just like tobaccos, you know? Different type of tobaccos, blended together, you get different flavors, but it's tobacco. And then I discovered Joni Mitchell. It changed my life. Joni Mitchell changed my life. Every time I listen to Joni Mitchell, because I go in periods of listening to Joni Mitchell, I get a life change. It's my teacher. Joni Mitchell is my teacher in all things. Okay, maybe I personalize stuff and I from within, whatever. So, same thing with classical music. You know, you listen to Beethoven, blows you away. Mozart, oh my God, the genius of that guy, the genius. And you listen, you know, you go back to Baroque times and you listen to Vivaldi and you listen to, I mean, even operas by Monteverdi and all that. Whatever, I'm getting specific. But all these people, except Monteverdi, and Vivaldi, that is, all listen to one guy, Bach, J.S. Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach. And that's it. This is St. Bruno Flake. It's a Johann Sebastian Bach. It simply is, if I can use that word, okay? Because Bach is the closest when it comes to the epitome of music in all areas. Harmony, rhythm, counterpoint, whatever. St. Bruno reaches that for me. In harmony, rhythm, the way my cadence is, it's and flavor time and time again. It's simply perfect. Yeah. There is nothing wrong with this tobacco, and I'm belittling it by saying the word wrong in the same sentence as Saint Bruno Flake. It is sublime. It's going to stay with you for the rest of your life. Now, obviously, this is a personal choice. We all have different taste buds, this and that. But time and time again, when you go back to a St. Bruno, you try a C&D this, you go I'm a Baron that, a Sutliff this, and then one day you just let me have a St. Bruno's, and it just sits you down. It shuts you up and sits you down. Very contemplative. Beautiful, beautiful, creamy smoke. It's Kentucky and Virginia. Now, both these being Virginias and just treated differently, it's the perfect blend of Virginias. Now, they say it's an aromatic. Aromatic as in all the other tobaccos are cased. They're aromatics, right? This has a little bit of a topping. It's Tonkin bean and rose geranium. Now, don't get put off by that. It's not an aromatic in the aromatic sense, right? It ain't like a deep cherry. It's just perfect. The blender, whom is let me see here. Well, it's McBaron, it says. I don't know who blended this, but holy moly, okay? Now, I can't say enough about St. Bruno Flake. Like I said, I haven't tried the ready rubbed, but I would suggest to everybody to at least try this once. You can try it fresh. You can try it aged. I tried it fresh. I have another can aging, but this is so good fresh that I can't imagine aged. It's smooth. The flavors are married perfectly together. Perfectly. You gotta go search for certain stuff. You know what? Let's go search, okay? Now, what does Jim Inks say? We're gonna see what Jim Inks say, and he's great. Jim Inks is just fantastic. So he says here, the Virginias are slightly grassy, slightly excellent. Rather earthy and woody with some tart and tangy citrus bread, light sugar, and floralness, a pinch of spice, and some stewed dark fruit, which indicates bright and dark Virginias, were used. Yeah, but these are not going to slap you in the face. These are... they're married so well. I'm going to keep using that. The dark fired Kentucky has some wood, earth, floralness, I should say, herbs, dry, sour, and light spicy sweetness to go along with a little boldness, and boldness is an overstatement, as an important supported player. The rich floral topping are rose geranium and Tonkin. Don't get scared by that. It's so well incorporated. It's a masterpiece. All right? It's about while the toppings do sublimate the tobacco to some extent, you won't miss out on what the varietals have to offer. There's a vinegar preservative, but it doesn't translate to taste. It doesn't. The strength, taste, and nick hit are medium. This won't even bite you if you're puffing like a steam engine. This won't bite you. If it does bite you, you got an issue. So the flakes are easily manipulated to suit your preference. It needs a little dry time. Sure, a little bit, but I like it a little bit moist. It's fine. Burns cool and clean at a slow to moderate rate with a smooth, very consistent taste to the finish. Has no dull, weak, or harsh spots. None. From A to Z, from top to bottom, St. Bruno. That's all I gotta say. And it requires some real lights, sure. Has a very pleasant lingering aftertaste and room note. Room note. Easily repeatable during your smoking day. Oh yeah. But you know what I mean? You can listen to Bach all day because he's got like thousands of works. But you don't want to saturate yourself with St. Bruno or Bach. You know what I mean? It's like listening to Led Zeppelin all day. All day. You want some varieties to come back to St. Bruno's and say, man, this is why I'm coming back home. You know what I'm saying? They say you can never go home. Sure you can. St. Bruno Flake. You're going home. Now, let's see what tobacco reviews.com, great site. Like I said, smoke, do your own homework if you want to, look for the tastes. I mean, if not, just enjoy it. Any tobacco. You don't have to go in and try to pick this out and work hard. Nah, you can just enjoy it and it's fine, right? Some people want to develop their vocabulary on what tobaccos are in and what they taste like and this and that. And some people just want to smoke. Everything's cool. So, it's McBaron. It's manufactured by McBaron. They say a blunt type here, aromatic. Take that with a grain of salt, okay? The continents are Kentucky and Virginia. Flavoring, floral essence, fruit/citrus. Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. It's a flake, comes in 50-gram tins. Denmark is the country of production, and it is currently available. Now, let's go to the tastings. I mean, the flavor profiles. The strength, medium to strong. I would stick right to medium. Medium. Flavoring, mild. You see? Mild. That means when they said aromatic, take it with a grain of salt. Taste, medium to full. Oh, yeah. Okay? Medium, in between medium and full. You don't want it too full. Boom. Look, perfect. Room note. Room note? It's pleasant. Well, I'm glad it's pleasant because it's a great tobacco. But who cares? I like the room note. Why is room note involved? And for God's sake, a room note. So, what? Okay. What are you going to eat with this? You don't have to eat nothing. It's just a perfect tobacco on its own. You can have a nice light red with this. You can go white with this. You can eat fish with this. You can have a steak, not too heavy on the sauces, okay? Stay away from the sauces. You want to taste this tobacco. I mean, seriously, you're prepping yourself for the tobacco. The main course is the tobacco, all right? So, you can have a sandwich, you can have a salad. I wouldn't go heavy on the port. You can have a nice Highland whiskey, a nice lighter side whiskey, not an Islay whiskey, strong flavor, not a peated whiskey. I wouldn't go peated. I want to keep it clean. My palate, that is, because the main course is the tobacco. Don't forget that you're preparing yourself for the tobacco. Do you want to smoke it around friends, this and that? Sure. If you can separate the great conversations you're having with your buddies and your friends or your family and concentrate on the smoke. But this is a solo smoke. This is a smoke you're gonna wanna think about a lot. And you're not forcing yourself to think about it. It's just every puff is sublime. What else can I say other than it is the closest to perfect tobacco I have ever had. I'm still gonna try and see if there are tobaccos. And see, I just buy tobaccos. I'm gonna see one day. I might have another epiphany or a kudos moment, whatever you call it, an enlightenment, and find another tobacco by on my road to tobacconess. But let me tell you, even then, I'll come back home to St. Bruno Flake. Yeah, I was dramatic. What do you want? The tobacco demands this drama. Seriously. Anyways, thank you very much for watching Nightly Reviews. I'm still pumping up my show. I gotta do the 3rd show of the Fokker Circus. And be kind, be nice, and have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Ciao.